right here on the Muskegon Channel. Andy O'Reilly, Dave Cackley. It's Friday. Everybody's excited about Friday. You got a big weekend planned?
I don't know. I got to Max this weekend. I didn't have him last weekend because I was sick.
Right.
And fluish. So I don't know. He's got a Valentine's Day party today, so I get to pick him up a little early from school. He's only got half a day today because kids now get these winter breaks.
Yes, they do.
That, it's like a half a day today, then they get off on Monday, and then there'll be like 8 teachers in service days, and it's like, God, you remember when we were kids, we got like 10 days for Christmas. We'd get a week for spring break. We'd get the 5 days there. We'd get the Wednesday before Thanksgiving, not the Tuesday before.
Right.
And that was pretty much it.
Well,
and then you had to just suck it up.
I know this. Cindy's off until Tuesday next week.
Yeah.
Which will be nice for her. So she's excited about a little respite,
that's cool,
if you will.
Nice.
So, yeah, I think, midwinter break. I guess that's how they do it now. Don't they just tack on a couple days at the end of the year to make up for it?
See, that's only if they have like a bunch of snow days. Which I don't think
you got to get X amount of days in per year.
I thought it was like isn't it like 180 days? You got to actually
or something like that.
I don't know if they upped it. I think they had a kids count day the other day too.
I thought they only did that once a year.
I think they did it. Maybe they do it twice now. I don't know. That's what I'd heard. Maybe it was a piece of old news. I don't know.
Well, I have some exciting news for you today, Dave. Very exciting news before you get to the meat and potatoes of the show. And speaking of meat and potatoes, we've got a brand new sponsor of the Andy and Dave Daily. Are you excited about this?
I'm juiced.
Are you? I'm juiced.
Yes.
You're juiced. I'm juiced. Everybody's excited. Yeah. The Andy and Dave Daily is now brought to you by the Trump Box. It's brought to you by the Trump Box. Everybody can be excited. And let me tell you,
really?
I even got sent a sample.
Really?
I even got sent a sample. You ready? Look at here. Velveeta cheese casserole. That's Monday. Cheesy casseroles. That's going to be Monday. Tuesday, look here. We're having Idahoan au gratin potatoes. You know what? If you had any extra money, you could throw a little ham in there. But we're cutting your food stamps, so no extra money, okay?
No, you don't have to go to the store.
Right.
Saves you a trip.
So stay out of my
Big Lots or Walmart.
All right, now Wednesday, we're cutting back a little bit, so we're only having gravy. Okay, you can have it by the cup, or you can have it in a bowl.
Oh, you didn't want to do this.
However you want it. No, I'm just telling you. We're not being inflammatory. This is our new sponsor. Thursday.
That was really clever of you.
Thursday, it's a new. We're having cranberry. See, and that's the jelly kind that comes out shaped like the can, so that'll be good. And are you ready for this? Friday, it's everybody's favorite. Raviolis.
Kids love they love the raviolis.
That's why we saved them for Friday.
There you go.
Very exciting stuff coming up. Everybody's excited about it. I can't wait. Delicious, nutritious food.
You know what? Can I just go ahead and make a prediction since I'm great at predictions?
Would you please?
That's going to become law in 2019.
Okay.
I'm telling you, it's going to happen. Want to get into it now?
Let's get into it.
Let's do it. It's being called a landmark decision with the Indiana Supreme Court. They've ruled that the Lake Michigan shoreline is open to everybody. It's a win for beach walkers and a slap to beachfront homeowners who wanted the law to grant them exclusive use of the beach area in front of their homes. Now, Michigan Supreme Court already decided the same thing back in 2005. The only thing is you got to stay like below the high water mark when you're walking on somebody's beach property. Yeah. But this doesn't seem to me to be that. If you're just because you own a home on the beach doesn't give you it's not like you own everything out out into the lake. It's different if people are coming up on your lawn or coming up on your property, but if they're just walking along the beach, come on.
Well, I can see both sides of the coin.
Yeah.
You want a little privacy on the beach and things like that.
Right.
But on a global perspective, if you go down to like Jamaica, same rule. You can, the beaches are open. Anywhere you go, you can get along. Yeah. So, what about inland lakes? Do you think the same thing there?
No,
like
that's completely different.
If somebody was walking along
you can't have. Yeah, you can't have somebody just jumping on your. I mean, that's because you're so close to the lake. It's different if you've got a house literally on the where it's like, your backyard is like a foot from the lake,
right,
or whatever. I mean, people can't just walk across that. But if you're
No.
set back,
Yeah.
you're set way back, and
I'll tell you this though, we got the little cottage, up there, and when
Right.
somebody comes up nice and close to fish, that's a little awkward.
Now, do they ask you beforehand, or they
No,
just
but
do it?
they're on the water, so we can't really say anything.
Okay, well, if they're on the water, that's if they're actually on. But if they were like sitting on your property and just hanging out there,
no, they don't do
then
that.
that's
But
okay. See, then that's
no.
different. If they're in the water, who cares? Because you
Yeah.
don't own the water.
It's still weird though. I mean, you're sitting there in your drawers and you're watching
Well, put some pants on.
It's my cottage.
So, yeah, but it's not your water. The hell, man!
Don't look in my
I'm
windows.
sorry. I don't have a summer home.
Sorry, man. My
Frolic in
Wednesday fell on the floor. I had to pick that up.
That gravy actually looks pretty good.
It does good. Mm-hmm.
An immigration deal has failed again in the U.S. Senate. A proposal that would have given 1.8 million illegal immigrants a path to citizenship and allocated $25 billion for border security went down to 54-45. This is the fourth time the Senate has failed to come to an agreement. And you got to put this on Republicans. The reason I do that is because you got control of the House and the Senate. You gotta figure out a way to compromise. Now, if you're a Democrat, you got to stonewall this because that's politics. I get that. I get them voting against pretty much any measure. I totally understand that. But if you're the Republicans, it's no different than Democrats not being able to get health care passed, than Obama having to do the executive order thing. If you're the Republicans, you either got to come up with a compromise or you issue an executive order.
I have a better idea.
What?
If you're a Democrat or a Republican, why don't you put your ego and your idiotic everything aside and fix it? Why does it have to come down to push-pull on everything?
See, you're an honest politician. Okay, you're a transparent. You and I may differ on things, but you are. I trust you as an honest man who's going to do what you think is right and fight the good fight for what you believe in, and that's great. What these guys are doing, look, man, these are nice jobs that they want to keep. They got to just keep their constituents happy. They don't care about their job is getting reelected. That's their job.
That ain't the way it works. It shouldn't be the way it works.
You're right. You're absolutely right. If it would be
go.
Andy and Dave Utopia, things would be different.
That's
but
right.
It's not.
And everybody would watch Avatar.
Oh God, don't seriously. There is not a worse movie in the history of filmmaking than Avatar, and I'm just going to end it there. Good God Almighty. What else is going on? According to the new Secretary of the Army, President Trump's transgender ban hasn't actually come up yet. Mark Esper has already visited soldiers across the U.S. as well as South Korea, Afghanistan, and Europe. Esper says their main concerns are quality of food and pay. He went on to add that he has met with half a dozen active duty transgender soldiers and found their perspectives helpful. This was a bone Trump threw to the social conservatives to try and kind of keep them happy. But I just don't. The ban didn't make a whole lot of sense to me. I didn't get it. I mean, I get it from the political angle, but I mean, we have transgender people who've been serving for years. Who cares? I mean, whether you believe they're a man or a woman, whether you think they're delusional, if they can do hand-to-hand combat in the jungle and fire a weapon, I don't care.
Yeah.
Doesn't bother me.
Okay.
Finally, Muskegon Lumberjacks hit the road this weekend. They're at Cedar Rapids tonight and Des Moines on Saturday. Face off for both games is 8:05. You get this week. You don't have to travel on the road. So you get
chilling.
This weekend off. So what's Andy doing?
Let's see. Well, last night we went to the shoe store. That was fun. Got a little warm up going on there. Tonight, I think. You ready for this? Cindy said there's a fish fry at the Lithuanian Club.
Oh, sweet.
I know it. I don't like fish, and I don't know much about Lithuanians. Maybe I'll like them. I don't know. So I think we're going there. But she said she's going with a couple of girlfriends, so that's going to be a huge, huge fun thing, right?
Wait, she's going alone, or you're going with her?
Apparently I'm going to be the third wheel.
Really?
Bunch of girlfriends and me. Yeah, I know. Well,
I don't know. See, that sounds like that could be an opportunity for you to just kind of hang back, a little alone Andy guy time.
Be nice.
Let Cindy go.
Apparently, I'm getting taken to the fish fry.
Girlfriend.
Well, here's the thing, man.
She just likes to braid you around.
And you've got a wife like I do. She likes to parade you around town once in a
Yeah,
while.
I was gonna say, yeah.
What can I say? She likes to show me off. Hey, look at my little side of beef here. Isn't he
He's
cute?
25
He does laundry, he
pounds less.
vacuums, he does all that kind of stuff. He's awesome. So I get it. From Cindy's point of view, I get it. Don't get me wrong.
Right.
Tomorrow, there could have been a basketball game for Colton, but I don't think there is. Joanne's? That'd be fun.
Joanne's Fabrics?
Ooh.
You gonna get some new fabrics? A new comforter?
No.
Maybe
we don't buy
maybe
comforters.
dinner at
We
the
make
Olive
them.
Garden? Oh, look at you. Michigan State takes on North.
Oh, you got a little sports?
I had one more sport thing. Michigan State takes on Northwestern Saturday in Northwestern. That's in Chicago specifically. Saturday tip-off, 1:00. That's sports.
Try to stay out of jail this weekend, would you?
Of course.
All right, take it easy, bro.